Everyone has an opinion on anger. Some say that anger is evil. Others say you should let it all out. I believe both miss the bigger picture. My philosophy is that there are two forms of anger, destructive and productive. But before we can talk about that, we have to answer one question, and that being, what is anger? Before I start this video, I want to thank you all for the support. Seriously, you all have shown love, gotten comments, likes, all that. I encourage you all to share the channel, continue to like and subscribe. If you're new, subscribe, but I'm very grateful. I know I don't have the best quality, the best environments. I'm in a very poor area in my life. Like, I'm at my lowest. I've always been at my lowest, trying to survive and thrive. So as I go through these journeys, these videos are me telling these experiences, these emotions, these pains that I all feel, and I'm prioritizing pushing that out to you and reforming it into advice, into motivation, into assistance. So I'm grateful that I'm finally being seen and being heard after months of grinding, privated all my old videos, and I'm just glad to be at this point. This is a video that I've constantly redone and privated before, especially in the older stuff. So I really hope you all can enjoy this. Anyways, that's enough yapping. Let's get on to the video. Now, what is anger? Anger is an emotional response to perceived injustice, pain, frustration, betrayal, or even a violation that motivates the person to respond. Anger in itself is not automatically evil or automatically good. It is an information in your brain, a signal that tells you that this matters, and you have to lock in and choose how to respond. But if it's a signal, what happens after the signal? So we're getting onto really anger being a messenger, right? Underneath anger, there are multiple roots that are possible. Anger could derive from pain, fear, loss, betrayal, frustration, injustice, protecting something that you value. Anger is usually the messenger, but not the problem. So this is where we come to my philosophy. When anger arrives, you have two paths. One path being destructive anger. What is destructive anger? Anger that seeks relief through destruction. Usually this ties in with vengeance, hatred, violence, bitterness, grudges, impulsive decisions. A question that destructive anger asks is, how do I make them suffer? The consequences of it, well, eventually you become what hurts you. I want you to take inspiration from people like Kratos, right? Kratos is a prime example of destructive anger. Before he had his path of redemption, that man tore through Greece. He killed gods, killed everyone. And from the end of it, the entire world was in ruins, and he found no peace from it. He says it himself that he found no peace after vengeance. Destructive anger in itself is not only destructive to the places and the people around you, but also within you. You can burn bridges that you never truly wanted to burn. It can ruin your life. And I've been through that. It's something that should not be the choice of anger. You can destroy everything and everyone, and then at the end, you become what hurts you. However, our other side to this is productive anger. Productive anger is anger transformed into disciplined action that creates growth, justice, protection, or improvement. Examples of productive anger could be training, building, creating, protecting, setting boundaries, and speaking truth. The questions that productive anger asks are usually, how can I make this pain meaningful? I want you to think of every artist that came from the struggle that grew out of it and provided for communities in the end. I want you to look at revolutionary figures like Malcolm X, for example, or Tupac. You know, especially in like minority communities, for these big people who revolutionized culture and everything. These people came from a lot of pain and struggle, and yet they use any of that anger inside of them to really be productive and produce things that, you know, change the world. Productive anger is really like the better option if you want to actually grow and build your life. It is all a part of self-transformation, and it should be the point that it should be the path that you choose. Productive anger is a lot better than destructive anger, because that's only going to make your journey longer if you choose to destroy everything. And some people can't recover from destroying everything in destructive anger. And to look at it holistically, anger is fire. Fire burns. Fire also cooks. Fire keeps family alive. Fire forges steel. Fire itself isn't moral. The person controlling it determines what it becomes. Instead of suppressing anger, I want you to follow these 3 steps. First, feel it. Don't pretend that it isn't there. And I want you to understand it next. Ask yourself, why are you actually angry? Thirdly, and most importantly, it's how you direct your anger. Choose where it goes, towards destruction or towards purpose. And the bigger lesson, the goal isn't to stay angry. The goal is growth. Anger starts movement. Purpose sustains the movement. Discipline directs the movement. And eventually, purpose should replace anger. And that's how you transform truly and master yourself, becoming the best that you can be. Alright? Don't suppress your anger. Don't worship it. Master that anger, because your emotions are advisors. They're not your rulers. Alright? You shouldn't let your emotions, you shouldn't let your brain or anything within you, especially pain, control you. Anger was never meant to become your identity. It was meant to point you towards the person you are capable of becoming. That is something I had to learn after a long time. Before you go, I want you to ask yourself, why do we get angry? And is anger actually evil? What if anger isn't the enemy? What if the real enemy is what we choose to do with anger? This is SimplyJona. I'm grateful for the love and support again. Like, subscribe. I'm gonna work extra hard on making this video the best that it can be for you all. Be sure to give me some advice, any tips, and I'll see you all in the next video. I love you all. God bless. If you don't believe in God, again, I hope you have a blessed day. And we're always heading towards another stage and growing, so hope to see you in the next video. SimplyJona out.